Hi and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today you're going to get a little bit of a roadmap on how a guitar is strung and tuned, and best to relate that to a piano. Okay, so if you play the low E on a guitar, that's the low E there on a piano. Related to the guitar, I mean. Okay, that's an E. So the next one will be an A. Okay, so that's there. And the next one is a D, which is there. And we're already an octave from where we began, because that's an E there. And then we're going to go one octave above that. We're going to start on the second octave, which is there, which is the G. And then we do the B. And then we do the E again. So that E is two octaves above that E. So that's why E, A, D, G, B, E. And that's why the guitar sounds the way it does. And very confusing. People are very confused about how the guitar is laid out and why it's so complicated to understand. Whereas if you look at a keyboard is very, very easy to understand. And it is a terrible pun, but it's black and white. It's laid out in front of you. And I never understood it, having been in signed bands and everything, and I never really understood it. So when somebody that was a keyboardist, a good friend of mine, was a jazz keyboardist and pointed this out to me, it stuck with me, and I forever relate the guitar now to a keyboard. So I hope that clears some of the confusion up about how the guitar is laid out. And remember, the guitar is 6 separate strings, so really each individual string, like a trumpet and a flute and an oboe or a saxophone, it's monophonic on a single string, monophonic on all the different strings, and it only becomes polyphonic because it's multi-stringed like a piano, a traditional piano. So when you play a G, you are playing all the different strings and then it becomes polyphonic. But if you play just one string on one point, it would be monophonic. And that's the way I've sort of thought about it ever since. Anyway, I hope that helps. I hope it hasn't made it more confusing for you. Anyway, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.